Hello guys, my name is Constructors, and as part of our design pattern series, today we'll be discussing about builder design pattern, which is part of a creational design pattern. Okay, so it constructs an object step by step by solving the following issues. If constructor needs a lot of arguments, if some of the arguments are optional, then either we pass a null value to the constructor or 0 if it is an integer value, or have unoverloaded constructors where we have like lots of constructors and the client will have a choice between those different constructors. And also if the object is too big and complex, in this case, we'll try to use this builder design pattern. So what it tries to solve is the way we are trying to create an object. And here we have a simple robot class, and within this robot class we have this builder, of course, another class, and this client will be accessing this builder, of course, through the robot class, and it will retrieve the robot object that it needs instead of directly accessing the robot class and then retrieving from its constructor or either a factory method. It will be using this builder inner class. Now let's try to see how it we can create one. Here we have a simple robot object, class. We have 3 fields, a simple constructor which is private, meaning that we cannot access it without having we cannot access it unless we are within this class, and a simple toString method. And here we have our inner static class. Within it, what we have is the copies of all those fields that we have in our parent class: height, weight, and battery capacity. And then we have those methods. Those methods, what they do is they set those fields, and this builder method returns the builder instance, or this. This means the instance of within this context, which is this object, the builder object. So it will try to set the fields that we have, like it will be setting height, weight, and battery capacity. And in the end, of course, having this will help us to have a chain of calls. Like we can have like a with height dot, and then again with weight dot, and then with battery capacity dot. And if we have more fields, we can continue having this chain. And in the end, of course, our main goal is not to have a builder object. We're asking this builder class, in this case, the object itself, and we are in need of the robot instance. So in this case, what this build does is we let this builder have or set its own height, weight, and battery capacity, and then we will ask him to build it. And we just gave all our instructions, and when we ask please build this robot object, this builder will try to build and then return the instance of a robot object. So it will be calling the private constructor here, and yes, this build method will return a robot object. Now, as we have seen in the diagram, first we need to have an object of this robot builder using the class of robot, not the instance. We'll try to have a separate video about inner classes. And here we have the builder, the robot builder, and within this, once we have this instance of the builder, we'll try to at least set all the fields or the ones that we need, like height, weight, and we don't need battery capacity, and we just ignore that method. And now we can just put this build method. Once we have all these instructions set, we just click this write build method, and then we can have our robot build. Now it will be built, and then let's see, we are trying to print the robot object, and here we have a robot with height 12, weight 23, and battery capacity, which was ignored into 0. So we can see here that how it's, as much as it looks easier, it's a bit verbose because we are completely copying all the fields we have in this robot class. And at the same time, we don't need to have overloaded constructors here, or we can have, we don't even need to have a very huge constructor that the client needs to worry about. So the client is just, it's very intuitive for the client. So we have the builder object. Now we can see that with height, battery, 12 batteries, and with weight, I don't know, like 30, and then build. So for the client, it's easier to what every field does. For every field, we have a very intuitive way of creating at least setting every specific fields, and then in the end we can just directly build the robot object. And also one more thing, if we could have used simple setters and then we can have the object itself, but in some cases if the setters are quite large, we might get lost in the middle, or we might, in case of concurrency, it might not give us the correct answers in many cases. But in this one, we have more power in how the object is being created, and it's much, of course, very intuitive to read as well. And yeah, this is builder design pattern. I will be posting the source code in GitHub, and I will put the link within this video section, I think. And I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you very much. I will see you guys very soon. And have a nice day. Thank you and bye.